Hey everybody, it's Master Gallengeist here, bringing you Marvel March for May 2025 Solicitations. Oh, Giant Size X-Men issue 1, Spider-Man and Wolverine as well. Let's get into this. The past isn't set in stone, the future is up for grabs. Let's see. Boop, boop, boop. Godzilla vs. X-Men issue 1, that's gonna be kind of gnarly. Round 4 versus the Uncanny X-Men. When a robotics firm draws a kaiju's anger, the X-Men are called in to protect a world that hates and fears them from the counterattack of Godzilla. But what are the reasons for Godzilla's attacks? And are the X-Men on the right side? Follow the X-Men as they take on the king of the monsters before humanity sends forth the Sentinels to finish the job. Let's see. Fabian Nicieza and Emilio Laiso. Yeah. All right. Cool. We've got Doom Academy issue 4 of 5 and Doom's Division 3 of 5. One World Under Doom issue 4 of 9. Sensing vulnerability, Dormammu has attacked Earth, and only Doom stands in his way. Dormammu has banished all other heroes to a pocket dimension, leaving Doom to stand alone against the Dark Lord of Chaos. Good luck, Doom. But on the other hand, Doom has never needed allies in order to ensure that his will is done. It's the ultimate showdown between two titans, with an ending you won't see coming. As Earth hangs in the balance, it all comes down to Doom versus Dormammu. 32 pages, $4.99. Damn crazy there. Really good Dormammu there. Thunderbolts Doomstrike 4 of 5 and 5 of 5. Fantastic Four issue 32. Last one standing. If you found yourself stranded somewhere in the universe with no knowledge of where you were, how quickly would you determine an answer to that question? It's a thought experiment Mr. Fantastic has often challenged his children with, but now it's happening for real to Valeria Richards. Valeria finds herself in a world she has never in a world she was never made, where even the Fantastic Four have been taken from history. But how could a world without the FF have survived the myriad threats it must have faced? What does it mean that the only heroes left are Jean Grey and Namor the Submariner? And what does her brother Franklin have to do with all of this? See Val make a shocking choice you won't want to miss, with consequences that will last for the rest of this run. 32 pages, $3.99. Ooh, looking forward to seeing what goes on with that. Saying Fantastic 1 instead of 4. Interesting there. Avengers, issue 26. Jed MacKay, Andrea Broccardo. The Masters of Evil rise. The Impossible City, current home base of the Avengers, has been commandeered by the Masters of Evil. Who is left to defend the world while Doom is in power? And how are the Avengers able to fight a war on multiple fronts? 32 pages, $4.99. Good looking cover there. Sam looking great. It's like cool. Superior Avengers issue 2. Doom's Mightiest Heroes. The Superior Avengers have made a strong debut, but what happens when they have to shut down one of the Fantastic Four's most sinister foes, Diablo? What plans does Doom have for this team, and where exactly did these heroes come from? 32 pages, $3.99. Oh, interesting looking cover there. We'll have to see how that kind of works out for him. We got Red Hulk. Giant Size X-Men 50th Anniversary Event. For 50 years, Giant Size X-Men issue 1 has stood as one of the most important moments in Marvel history, reshaping the X-Men forever. Now Marvel celebrates this milestone with an all-new 5-part event spanning the greatest eras of mutant kind. From Days of Future Past to Age of Apocalypse, House of M to the Dark Phoenix Saga, history has shaped and shattered the X-Men time and again. But what if those moments held deeper secrets? What if the past could be rewritten? This epic story told across 5 giant-sized issues will take fans on a mind-bending journey through the X-Men's greatest events, revealing mysteries long buried and secrets that will define the future of Marvel's mutants. Let's see. Giant-Size X-Men issue 1, Giant-Size Dark Phoenix Saga issue 1, Age of Apocalypse issue 1, House of M issue 1, and then Giant Size X-Men issue 2. So it's a celebration of X-Men and stuff like that. Let's see. Ever since she discovered she was a mutant, Kamala Khan has been balancing her previous life as Ms. Marvel with a role as a leader in the new community, but her conflicted identity has come at a deep personal cost. Now, pulled into the distant past by an unhinged villain with deep ties to mutant history, Ms. Marvel will witness the iconic birth of the Uncanny X-Men and their first encounter with Krakoa from an all-new, all-different perspective. But when history begins to change, can either Kamala Khan or the X-Men themselves survive the experience? The first of 5 giant-sized one-shots, 40 pages, $4.99. Well, at least it's the usual kind of $4.99 at this point. Oh, and then look at like some of the like previews and stuff. It's like, that's some pretty cool art there. Sweet. Amazing Spider-Man issue 3. Pumpkin bomb problems. Past and present collide, sending Spider-Man spinning out of control. Just when an old foe obsessed with him gets the sword-stabbing jump on Peter and his main squeeze, Shay Markin. At least Shay's still around. Can the last remaining allies still in Spidey's corner, the Green Goblin, Norman Osborn, cure Peter before his entire life implodes? $4.99, issue 4. Cause of Spider-Man and Rhino's rampages, and the mastermind behind it is revealed. Norman Osborn ain't the only goblin back in Peter's so-called life. $4.99 as well. It's like, shit, those covers look really fucking nice there. I mean, Hobgoblin looks gnarly, and that just use of orange and claws looks crazy. Spider-Man and Wolverine issue 1. Did you hear that? The sound only means one thing. Two of your favorite Marvel heroes doing what they do best. With great power, there must also come the best there is. Spider-Man and Wolverine team up for the biggest adventure in Marvel Comics. Who or what is targeting this unlikely duo, and what can they do to stop it? Get ready for a non-stop thrill ride of big villains, bigger threats, and even bigger surprises as Logan and Peter Parker team up against the machinations of a plot too big for just one hero. 32 pages, $4.99. Mark Guggenheim and Carey Andrews. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Fantastic Four Fanfare, issue 1 of 4. Legendary comic creators give the FF their best. In this special full-color anthology series, each issue focuses on a particular member of the team. Cool. For this inaugural outing, Mark Waid and Ramon Rosanes depict an escalating prank war between the Human Torch and the Thing. Oh, God. Alan Davis sends the team into hazardous deep underground, and Andrew Wheeler and Sarah Pichelli, ooh, nice, reveal what happens when the Mole Man interrupts Johnny Storm's star-making turn on reality television. 40 pages, $5.99. That sounds kind of crazy there. Yeah. The Vision and Scarlet Witch, issue 1 of 5. That looks kind of gnarly. Reunited under fatal circumstances. Mysterious doors are opening all over the world, drawing people in with promises of miracles and reunions with lost loved ones. When Vision is mortally wounded investigating the deadly truth of the doors, the Scarlet Witch resorts to extreme measures to save his life, and the results are unlike anything either of them expected. Marvel's original Starcrest lovers reunite for the 50th anniversary of their wedding. Oh, that's kind of cool. Spider-Verse versus Venomverse. Look at that if you want. Gwenpool. Damn, she is not fucking around on that one. 1 of 5. Predator, Black, White, and Blood, issue 1 of 4. Predator versus Spider-Man, 2 of 4. Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe one last time, going after looks like Catwolf. Daredevil, Cold Day in Hell, issue 2 of 3. The Daredevil has returned. The city is in danger, and a man without fear is once again swinging through the air. He will soon discover that he should have been afraid. 40 pages, $6.99. I'm getting a little bit up there, but we'll see. Amadeus Cho. The 20th anniversary of Amadeus Cho's first appearance. Greg Pak and Takeshi Miyazawa and more. First joined Amadeus, Hercules, and the Renegades on the eve of World War Hulk in a story drawn by Amadeus Cho co-creator Takeshi Miyazawa. Then returned to the era of the totally awesome Hulk as Amadeus and his sister Mandy Cho discover a long-hidden secret that might just break your heart. Finally, Amadeus, as his Brawn era, tackles a shocking new threat and emerges in a whole new form. 40 pages. 5 minutes. Interesting. Wolverine and Kitty. Rogue the Savage Land, issue 5 of 5. Cable, Love, and Chrome, issue 5 of 5. Wolverine, issue 9. Oh. Shut up. Psylocke, issue 7. Magic, issue 5. Phoenix, issue 11. Laura Kinney, Wolverine, issue 6. Looks like something going nutty there. Storm. Let's see. Exceptional X-Men, issue 9. The team figures out the truth behind Sheldon Xenos' true identity, and Emma Frost has to go somewhere she really, really doesn't want to go. Deep inside the mind of one of her worst enemies, Sinister. Ooh. The Uncanny X-Men, issue 14 and 15. Issue 14. The Uncanny X-Men thought that Haven House was a safe place to call home. But is it more than that? What is the history of the hidden landscape under the Louisiana swampland? And what does it want with the youngest outliers? Long-held secrets revealed, and a part of X history never before shown threatens to break both teams apart. $4.99. Issue 15. Who will be the voice of darkness? With one young mutant taken hostage in the underworld of the Dark Artery. Damn. It's left to the remaining outliers to lead the Uncanny X-Men to try to steal them back. But the ultimate terror blocks the way. The voice of darkness seeks a new home, and violence and fear will follow whoever takes that mantle. $4.99 as well. That sounds kind of crazy and nutty. Weapon X-Men issue 4, X-Factor issue 10, X-Men issue 16. Jed McKay and Ryan Stegman. Meet the all-new, all-different X-Men. There are mutants who call themselves X-Men in Alaska and Louisiana and Chicago. But as Cyclops' team find themselves in more than one set of crosshairs dealing with a mutant crisis in Alaska, a new group of enemies make themselves known. They are the X-Men, who are sponsored by 3K in their bid for possession of the future of mutant kind. 30 pages, $4.99. At least we're getting back to that. That cover looks kind of crazy, and it'll be kind of cool to see what's going on there. Hulk and Doctor Strange. Donald Duck is Iron Man. Venom Original Sin issue 1. And it's Jeff's week. Ultimate Wolverine, issue 5. The Ultimate Sabretooth claws his way onto the scene. Mysteries of Ultimate Wolverine's past are revealed when a familiar face joins the fray. 32 pages, $4.99. Ooh, that's a crazy looking cover there. Ultimate Black Panther, issue 16. Black Panther and Storm team up to uncover why a CIA agent is undertaking covert missions in Wakanda. You need to figure that out. Will the prophesized union between the King and the Mutant Freedom Fighter come to pass? 32 pages, $4.99. And we also get Ultimate Spider-Man, issue 17. Turf War in New York. The Sinister Six versus the two Spider-Men. All is not well in New York with the Sinister Six at war with each other. Fortunately, Spider-Man's not facing this one alone. Catch Richard Parker in the black suit. That sounds kind of crazy. $4.99 as well. Ultimate X-Men, issue 15. A new age is upon us. Witness how Asako's journey through her inner darkness wreaks havoc on her fellow mutants and reality. Ultimates issue 12. The Ultimate Fracture. Descent destroys the Ultimates as a disagreement long developing between two members of the team leads to a devastating departure. Jesus, that looks like a crazy-ass cover there for Ultimates. And also that one with Ultimate X-Men. That's a really good cover. Eddie Brock Carnage, issue 4. All New Venom, issue 6, with Jackpot in the mix. Spectacular Spider-Man. Miles Morales Spider-Man, issue 33. Warcry leads the new Heralds of Ares into battle. Spider-Man's first task as Spider-God Ananasi's herald battle to the death against Ananasi's ancient enemy, Ares, god of war. Hercules may lend Miles his strength against his old foe, but Team Spider-Man is going to need a lot more muscle if they hope to be Ares' own champions. Introducing Warcry, Philomelus, demigod of earth, and Pyra, demigoddess of water. Oh, that sounds gnarly with what they're doing with Miles, getting him into that stuff. Ghost Spider and Spider Boy cracking out some stuff. Holy shit, why the fuck does Ghost Spider have guns and shit? I bet she's teaming up with Phoenix. Sam Wilson, Captain America, issue 5 of 5. Falling Stars. Sam Wilson has taken a beating, but he cannot give up, even in the face of a mutated Red Hulk. And can he consider Josiah X, the Shadow Soldier, an ally? See who survives when it all falls down. Ooh. Then we also get Doctor Strange of Asgard, issue 3 of 5. Strange gets trolled. Stephen Strange, the once earthbound Sorcerer Supreme, is in over his head, and Asgard is about to eat him alive. He needs the skull of a dark troll. In Asgard, that means wading into battle. But can Strange do what Asgard requires of him, or is his mission to become Sorcerer Supreme of Asgard doomed? Ooh, we got that thing going on, and that's a good cover there with the thing fighting shit. Issue 1 of 5. Werewolf by Night, Red Band, issue 10. Daredevil, Unleash Hell, Red Band, 5 of 5. West Coast Avengers as well. This one was gnarly. Will the real Wonder Man please stand up? Killer Watt is the first reformed villain in a work release program built by Tony Stark for his West Coast Avengers team, but he still needs some work to soften those rough edges. What better way to gain the public's trust than by taking on a revered Avengers legacy name like Wonder Man? The only problem? Simon Williams, the real Wonder Man, is still alive and kicking. Yeah, I think he's gonna be missed about that. He's doing his best, and his best ain't that great. From what I read of that dude, fuck him. Not Wonder Man. Power Man, Timeless, issue 4 of 5. Infinity Watch, issue 5 of 5. Moon Knight, Fist of Khonshu, issue 8. How about Deadpool going fucking nuts? Deadpool and Wolverine in some crazy ass looking armor suits like that. That's really cool. Iron Man, issue 8, The Iron Sellout. After witnessing firsthand the devastation of war, Tony Stark famously divested his company from the weapons trade. Then Orchis and Phalon came along, and a furious Iron Man watched them dismantle his legacy. Now Stark Unlimited is going back to its roots as Tony publicly announces a full-scale return to weapons manufacturing? What? Why is Iron Man meeting with rebels outside Latveria? Why is the Winter Guard after him this time? Why is Doctor Doom sending angry emissaries to Stark's door? What in all hell is Tony Stark doing? 32 pages, $3.99. We also get Wolverine looking there, the new champions. Fucking nuts. We get Daredevil issue 21, Thor issue 23, God War. The All-Father has battled to the middle of the Endless City. Now he faced the beast at the center of the maze. Kimur, who is the bull and hawk and serpent, who has fire and the sword, now faced Thor Odinson, and perhaps neither would survive. This is the story of the immortal Thor and the god of violence. $4.99. Ooh. Nuts there. The Incredible Hulk issue 25. The Incredible Hulk versus the Mighty Thor. Bruce Banner and Charlie's search for Doctor Strange now points toward Asgard. But when the gateway opens, the way is blocked by the Odinson, who recognizes Charlie as the vessel of an ancient and powerful enemy. Don't miss this oversized and most epic rematch in Marvel history. 40 pages, $4.99. Damn, that's nuts there. And that's that for those ones. Ooh, we're getting like some other kind of collections as well. What the fuck? Damn, we're already getting the trade back for Iron Man issue 1 through 5. It's like, shit. So, we got some pretty good ones in here. I was not expecting them to go to that kind of level with the giant-sized X-Men. So, if you're into that, keep an eye out on that. I am intrigued to see the 3K-sponsored X-Men team and how that affects the X-Men. I'm looking forward to One World Under Doom to see how Doom has to deal with Dormammu. Those are some two interesting villains to see clash up together. I mean, you can say that Doom is, we're following him in the protagonist role, but he is still villain doing his own shit. And seeing how he has to deal with Dormammu will be a very interesting one at that. Fantastic Four sounds kind of cool to have a Valeria-centered issue and to see how she deals with things on her own. Avengers and the Masters of Evil, that's going to be kind of a different kind of one, especially with all this Doom stuff going on, so that's a cool kind of little diversion there. Superior Avengers will be interesting to see how that kind of goes on with how Doom leads his own kind of Avengers team. Well, not leads, but like has someone doing that. Spidey, I'm really looking forward to seeing how they deal with the Hobgoblin, and nice to see Norman kind of being brought into that and what that's going to kind of mean and entail. Let's see. Yeah, those are the big ones that I'm looking forward to, especially Thor as well. And to see how Sam Wilson, Captain America, ends out having to deal with a mutated Red Hulk, and seeing how Strange deals in Asgard. I'm just going to be interesting to see how he deals with Asgardian magic versus the kind of... It's one thing to have, like, quote-unquote Earth magic and then Asgardian magic, but Strange is usually utilized various different forms of magic, but having him have to deal with one kind of set of magic is an interesting kind of place to kind of put him in. Iron Man, I will see how this works out. One World Under Doom might actually help to focus things a little bit more into that kind of realm for the creative team. I mean, the art's been on point. I've got no problems with that. We'll just have to see how it kind of works out on that front with how the plotting kind of goes. And it's interesting that we're getting a Hulk versus Odinson smackdown in the Incredible Hulk. So look forward to that, and hopefully it's pretty good for you Hulk fans there. So those are my opinions on the solicitations. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. If you liked them, if you didn't like them, if you agree with me, if you disagree with me. Also like and subscribe, and I hope you have a good day.